This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by the new British and Commonwealth champion, as everybody can see, Ekow Essuman. Ekow, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Andy. And yourself?
I'm all good. Congratulations on your victory this past weekend. Stoppage win versus Chris Jenkins. Straight back to it. Reflect on it for me, Ekow.
Straight back to it. It was a good match, first of all. Big respect to Chris Jenkins, because I always say when I get in there with people, the bigger or the better the opposition, the more that it'll bring out of me and the more that I can show people that I can do, kind of thing. Straight off the bat, I knew he had a good jab. I knew he was a good boxer. I knew he had good range, and the game plan was to obviously be careful of him being cut, because I know, like in some matches before, if he was cut early from a head clash or whatnot, it could end early. It would end in his favor and whatnot. So I had to be very cautious with heads in the first few rounds. And my coach just told me, you know what? Go out there, be sharp, out jab him. Just make sure it doesn't pile on too much of a lead in the first few rounds, and do your thing. But what happened? Obviously, we've gone out in the first few rounds. He's obviously good with his jab. I was trying to figure it out, but once I figured it out, my coach just said, "Okay, you figured out his jab. Take it away from him now. Start to put the pressure on, but don't put it on too much. Don't smother him with pressure. Just start to put it on. Take it away." So then we worked him down. We got his engine going. Started to tire a bit, and then that's when I switched on and did what I do. And yeah, piled on the pressure, got on the inside, got in there with a lot of body work, and then yeah, eventually got him out of there.
One thing just with the bodywork I want to pick up on, he's come out since that Chris apparently suffered a couple of broken ribs as early as the second round against you, which obviously testament to your bodywork in the fight, but also just kind of your thoughts on Chris being able to withstand another 6 rounds of that. You know, what did you make of it? Did you tell, or could you tell he was injured in the ring, or?
You know what? I hit him with a body shot. I can't remember if it was the second or third, and I won't be like that guy, like, yeah, I knew which one I hit him with that did it. I didn't. But I hit him with a body shot at one point, and I heard him kind of gasp for breath. So that just told me, all right, keep sticking it to the body, like keep pinning him to the same spots you've been hitting him, because obviously I've hurt him to some degree. So keep stealing the air, get him tired, and then do what I do. Yeah. Yeah, big testament to him for staying in there, and not you know what, not even staying in there, but not showing it, because a lot of boxers don't realize that you always get hit. A lot of the time people get hit with big shots. It's just they're smart enough not to show it. It's just part of boxing.
Ekow, kind of looking back on it as well, how do you think the fight was going? How would you have scored it? Certainly looking over social media to the point of the stoppage, people seem to have it fairly close, maybe around either way. Did you think it was close like that?
I didn't think it was close like that. I don't think I had it like landslide, because obviously, like I said, first few rounds probably would have been in his favor, because he's got a better jab. So you can't just out jab a jabber, but you can still take it away from him. Yeah, I think maybe I would have given him. He's a champion as well, so maybe rounds 1 and 2, possibly 3. But I know I started switching it on from then with a little pressure. 4, I started switching on the pressure, so I'll just start giving me 4, 5, and 6. Probably 7 and 8 as well. But you have to. Boxing subjective, so it's all right me saying that, but more than likely it was probably even a piece, like you said, but then 1 round in it.
Ekow, just for you to lift those British and Commonwealth belts, which we can see kind of proudly wrapped around your shoulders, what did that mean to you? Because I know it's been something you've been after for quite a while.
Oh yeah, I've been after these belts for a long while. this meant a lot. But in the same breath, it just all it is. I've just wanted to lift these belts because I know what comes with it. I know that when you get these belts, that's when people come out the woodworks. Everyone wants your throat. All the big fights start to happen. All the doors start to open. So if this was the way to get my foot through the door, I smash through the door, and I want to run through and smash through another door soon. So in the next few months, when I hear about my next few fights, and when I have a sit down with Frank, we'll see what's going to happen.
That's something I wanted to come on to next. What do you think is next for you? And domestically, who on the scene do you look at and think that's a realistic or a possible fight?
Well, to be honest, you know what, COVID's opened the doors to a lot of fights because people are more like promoters are putting on more 50-50 fights to get bums on seats, and people are coming out of the woodwork. So people are actually working hard for the upset. So like anyone and everyone, I keep my eye on the scene, and I know a lot of people that are going under the radar that are actually really good talents, and I know a lot of people that are not hyped about as much as they should be. So I've got I've got my finger on the trigger, and when these guys are in my sights, I'm gonna have to knock them down.
One name which I know you've mentioned previously that you'd love to share a ring with is kind of Benn. Do you think that could be a realistic potential matchup for yourself? Obviously, if something can be agreed across the promotional differences, you being with Frank and obviously Connor with Matchroom.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible. I got a message off him on Instagram just saying congratulations on the fight. I messaged him back just saying, yeah, thank you for first of all, obviously, and then just saying from now on we're always going to be touted to fight each other. So so watch out for that. And if we do, fair enough. I mean, it's just one of those things. If it happens, it happens. But it's just down. It's not really down to us per se. It's down to the promoters and just the powers that be.
Would he be the main name left for you in the division that you'd like to face domestically?
Um, no, not really. I think domestically, I mean, he's the biggest name. He's obviously getting his star power. He's fighting people at fringe, going on to world level. So obviously he's the biggest name. But in terms of best fight, obviously me and him would make a good fight. Yes, but I think there's other fights out there as well that would be wicked fights. I mean, the British boxing scene is buzzing. So like, yeah, as I said, I keep my eye on the scene, so I know there's a lot of fights out there. There's a lot of boxers out there. Everyone's hungry. I'm hungry. It's going to be a good next few years.
I know you're obviously looking up Ekow, but I am going to ask you. I spoke to Chris earlier about the fight, and he looked back on it with me over the phone. He said that he knows that there's a queue now, and he won't be at the top of that, but he's aiming to try and get a rematch. And given the ribs and what happened, would you entertain it if an offer was put to you?
We'll just have to wait and see. If the offer at the time makes sense, then obviously, yeah. As people say, if it makes money, if it makes money and makes sense, then yeah. But I did have a chat with him after the match, and we are cool. Obviously, we fight again. But he did say then, yeah, obviously he would love for a rematch, and obviously if he works his way up for a rematch, then I can't really stop him, can I? I mean, if he turned up as my mandatory, I can't be like, oh no, I'm not gonna fight him. So no, that's cool.
Talking about that, Ekow, again, speak to Chris. He said that there was a lot of mutual respect between the pair of you after the fight, and you caught up and you had a chat and what have you.
Yeah. No, you know what? Obviously, in boxing, you fight people, and you're not gonna go into a fight thinking, "Oh, this guy's such a cool guy. I want to hang out with this guy. I want to chat to this guy, this that." So it's just not gonna happen. You're gonna fight people. There's gonna be a bit of animosity there. There's gonna be a bit of needle. It's gonna be banter. Like me and him had banter before the match, but we didn't take it too far. It was just fighting banter. Then you have the match, and you have to respect each other for the match because, like, obviously the match happens, back to each other and whatnot. Then afterwards, if you can't be a man and drop all the banter and just be cordial and cool with each other, then there's something wrong with you.
Ekow, gonna just ask as well. So we kind of fighting this weekend. Will you be tuning in to his bout with Adrian Granados?
Yeah, I might not watch it like live, but I will watch it at some point this week just to see what happens.
What do you think will happen in that fight?
Um, I haven't looked in too much into his opponent. I've heard certain things from other boxers that I know, basically implying that he suits Conor Benn's style. But I'll watch it when I see it.
And Ekow, with COVID restrictions being lifted now across the UK, how did you celebrate your win on Saturday?
Well, I had my fiance and my daughter. They were down in London as well. They came to watch the match, so I was with them after the match and with my coaches. Obviously, I saw Chris and his coaches and a few of his people, and we were all just chilling and just, yeah, having a good time.
How will you celebrate it now that now you've got a bit of time off?
Well, I'm still in London visiting friends and family. When I get back to Nottingham, it's on. We're gonna celebrate, organize a nice barbecue or party or something.
All right, Ekow, I will leave it then. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your evening and, of course, enjoy that victory. Thank you for your time as always. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thanks for having me, Andy.